baby. Okay, so what we've done so far is we made sure that we had water that was at 35 degrees Celsius, and we're warming up the semen in there. So we like the semen is in different canisters inside the tank, which is in liquid nitrogen. So we opened it up, and it's important that you don't take those when you open up the tank. There's a drastic temperature difference, so you don't want to bring all of them up if you don't have to. So you only bring the one canister up to where you need, and then once you can get the like the holders, I call them, with the tweezers, I bring them up, and then I hold it with my hands and quickly grab one of the straws, and I take them out of there, give them a little toss, not too much. You got to be delicate with the semen, and you toss it in water. Now I'm preparing my towels, because I'm going to need towels when I do the job. A couple to wipe once I'm done extracting the manure out of the cow, and a couple just to keep the vulva open and make it easier to insert the rod once we're at that point. So that the purpose of this thing, we go rectally to get a hold on the cervix, and when you go rectally, I guess it's very elastic tissue, so you can actually put your hand around the cervix to line it up. And we have to go when we do AI, we have to go through the cervix, just because the quantity of semen is so much less than you would in natural conditions.
What are you doing now, Jeep?
I'm warming up the rod. We're trying to, because the semen is very temperature sensitive, so we're trying to do everything we can to basically keep it at the temperature that we have in here, which is 35 degrees. All right. So now I got the straw with the semen. I'm gonna take the water off of it. Water is two things affect the semen very negatively. So you have water and the blood. So we're trying to avoid both. All right. So now I've got the semen up here, and we got that one's got a drop right at the top. Not really what we want, but we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna lose a bit. Oh, I'm getting it. All right. Now we have a sleeve that goes on top of the rod, so that's just a question of biosecurity, I guess. You don't want to transmit disease from cow to cow. So now we're gonna put the sleeve on. Now what I'm gonna do is just prime the thing so there's no air, just at the first drop. Okay, now we're gonna put the other sleeve on. So this one needs to go through the cervix. This one basically is to try to keep everything clean when we do get in. So the tip that's gonna go through the cervix, we really want that to be clean. So that's why it's gonna go through this rod. Once I'm in, then I'm gonna pull this sleeve backwards. All right. Whew. So I had a bit of a hard time there. I was just, sometimes there's folds, and when you're not used to it, like there's folds in the vagina or just before the cervix, and that one point there I was looking like I got, like there was a bit of infection at the end of the rod, so I'm questioning myself now. Yeah, so there was like a fold, so I had a hard time. I had a hard time lining it up, but when it did go in, it went in easily because she was really in heat. So, yep.
The cow's not moving much, is she?
Not at all. When they're in good standing heat, they basically will let you. They will let you breed them. Quite often, we'll breed them right in the free stall. They'll stand right for us. You don't even have like you see that cow was not even tied up or nothing. She just stayed there and.
How are you finding your learning curve?
Well, I think it's encouraging because the last couple cows, I've managed to get through them like through the cervix easier. There, you kind of get the hang of it after a few services, but it's still it's an extra job. We'll put it that way.
So, what do you want to say to yourself for in a year from now?
Check how much you've saved on. Check how much you've saved doing your own breeding. See if and also check how if your conception was affected positively or negatively, and yeah, that's about it.
So, how much money are you putting in your pocket every time now, JP?
Well, the service call here was $27, I believe, per cow for the first service, which is not that expensive if you think about it. That the guy needs to leave Werner every time he has to come and breed a cow. He was doing it for a really fair price, but it's not like down south everything is concentrated, and but well, everything is concentrated, so they get to breed a lot more cows in a day, so it's a lot easier to justify a lower price. But up here in Northern Ontario, like we got here, there's three farms within a radius of 1 mile, and then after that, once you get out of that pocket, you're 50 kilometers away from another dairy farm. I don't think I got through this one. I tried, but it's finally there. My arm was dead, and I couldn't do it.
How does that make you feel, G?
It pisses me off. Part
So,
of learning, I guess.
are you gonna retry today? So did you still leave semen in?
Yeah, because I got into the second ring of the cervix, and the last one I couldn't go through, and so I left it in the cervix. Yeah, there is only 1% of the semen that is actually able to go through the cervix. Of all the, I don't know how many spermatozoa, how many sperms are in there?
Spermatozoid. Loop?
Anyway, I don't know exactly.
Loop?
Just a second.
KY jelly?
Alright. KY jelly for cows.